It was a Wednesday evening when I came home drained from a long day. The air inside the house carried a faint trace of perfume, but something about it felt wrong. Sarah, my wife of 8 years, sat waiting in the living room with an oddly calm expression. She motioned for me to join her at the dining table. A heaviness settled in my chest. I knew whatever she was about to say wouldn't be ordinary. "John," she began in a careful, almost rehearsed tone, "I need to tell you something. I hope you know how much I love you, how much this marriage means to me." Her words were steady, but my instincts told me otherwise. "What is it, Sarah?" I asked, trying to mask the unease already building inside me. She drew in a breath, avoiding my eyes. "I've met someone. It's not emotional, just physical. I would never let it affect us. I need this." Her confession struck me like a blade. "So you love me," I said slowly, "but you want to sleep with someone else?" "Yes," she whispered, her voice almost pleading. "I know it sounds wrong, but I've thought about it. It won't change how I feel about you. Please try to understand." My blood ran cold. "Have you already made plans?" I asked, my voice sharper than I intended. She nodded without hesitation. "We're planning a weekend trip. Just something small." I couldn't even find words. I excused myself, walked to the guest room, and shut the door. That night, I barely slept, but my mind was clear. If she went through with this, our marriage was finished. The next morning, I acted as though nothing had happened. While she was at work, I bought 3 voice-activated recorders and a phone monitor. I placed them discreetly near the phone in the bedroom and in her car. Her phone was under my name, so access to her messages and emails was an issue. Within hours, I uncovered everything. She hadn't acted yet, but the intent was undeniable. She was arranging to use a client's home for her affair. That revelation hardened something inside me. This wasn't just betrayal of me. It was a violation of professional trust. I spent the day piecing together every detail. Her texts, her fabricated excuses, her coordination, all of it formed a perfect pattern. I even checked the client's schedule to confirm when the house would be vacant. It wasn't speculation anymore. It was deliberate. That evening, Sarah walked in smiling, as though nothing were wrong. She casually mentioned her upcoming trip. I forced myself to respond lightly, pretending interest, but inside I was calculating. Later, I discreetly reached out to the client under the pretense of business. Their innocent reply confirmed their home would indeed be empty when Sarah had planned her meeting. The disgust I felt was overwhelming. That night, I began compiling everything: screenshots, call logs, audio clips, arranged neatly and in order. By the next morning, I had sent an anonymous message to the client's office, complete with times, locations, and evidence. This wasn't about spite. It was about holding her accountable. The response came quickly. The client was alarmed and immediately took measures to secure their property. By afternoon, I received confirmation. They had confronted Sarah after being presented with the information. Her cover was collapsing, and she had nowhere to hide. When she returned home that night, I was ready. Calmly, I laid out the evidence. Every message, every recording. Her face drained of color as she realized there was no escape. "John, I can explain," she stammered, but I cut her off quietly. "I trusted you with everything," I said evenly, "and you were willing to use someone else's home for this? There's no excuse. This marriage is over." Her protest died under the weight of the truth. The client had already taken action. Her professional reputation was damaged, and the collapse of our marriage was final. In the days that followed, I filed for divorce. The process was painful but straightforward. The evidence left no room for denial or manipulation. She couldn't twist the story, couldn't paint herself as a victim. The truth was there, unshakable. When it was over, I felt an unexpected calm. The betrayal had wounded me deeply, but exposing it gave me back control. It wasn't revenge I carried away, but clarity. The lesson was seared into me. Trust is sacred, and betrayal has consequences. Sarah chose deception. I chose dignity. And in the end, that choice set me free.